Oh, hi. Welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully, for those of you who are in the US, your holiday was quite good. What's going on, Brad? How are you? Hello, new player here? Damn, that's crazy. I was looking for a veteran player to help give me a hand this weekend. All I got is new players. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. But yeah, no, hopefully everyone's holiday was good. Mine was, pretty average, I would say. Like, it's just, normal holiday with my family. We all got together, had good food, enjoyed each other's company, watched football. Games were all right, I guess. I'm not much of a sports guy. Water Furious? Oh no. I'm being cursed with the curse of Water Furious at the start. Yeah, I did get a new chair though, so that's the highlight of my week right now. Like, the chair I'm sitting in is different than the one I normally got. It was a really early Christmas gift because I mentioned it in previous streams, but like the chair I was sitting on for like the whole like entirety of the last year was basically a POS. Like it was falling apart. There was like holes in the seat. It was creaking. If you listen carefully in some of my videos and streams, you could hear it. I would just try to stand like perfectly still and not rock the chair to not mess with the audio recording. So getting a new chair, especially one that's this comfortable, is like the best feeling in the world. Alright, let's see. Brett is talking about ratio changes for the for reasons that will become apparent by Sunday. If you're on Twitch, you may read the you could read whatever you want into the title of the stream. But there will be an announcement, assuming that everything goes well on Sunday. If you guys did not already see, I guess I could bring it up here. Right. I guess I'll just talk about it here, right? Huzzah! Alright. So, Tristan Wolf has made an announcement. I will read said announcement for you guys. Lack of content got you down this holiday season? Need some hype in your life? Well, the Epic 7 content creators have got your back. Now you can experience the drama and excitement of 4 massive communities clashing live. I am excited to introduce the Wolfpack Battle of the Alphas tournament. Join us this December as 4 of your favorite streamers hold competitions offering thousands of Skystones in order to find 3 lucky players to accompany them as part of their pack to the main event in January for a chance to win tens of thousands of Skystones. Throughout the month of December, Vic Chun, Ace Trainer, this bozo here on camera, and Xander will be holding special custom tournaments with thousands of Skystones as rewards in order to find their pack. So make sure you are following to be part of the action. Now, this is just a teaser of what's to come. More details on times, tournament formats, and special rewards for participants, and maybe even viewers will be coming soon. So kiss those holiday blues away as we bring you action-filled excitement, stream live on Twitch and YouTube, and cast by the dynamic duo of Valky and Divine Shadow. As always, the Epic 7 influencers are committed to delivering the best experiences for our communities in the new year and beyond. Thank you all for being the best part of Epic 7. Sincerely, Tristan Wolf. I wholeheartedly agree with this. Thank you so much, by the way, for you guys being the best part of this game. Yes, we do. I have one to announce this weekend. Assuming all goes well, I'm working with Eat the Bread in chat as well as Cookie to put the final touches on the rule set. I'll talk to them tomorrow on Discord. But yeah, the TLDR, I'm not gonna give all the details, but Smilegate is like sort of kind of sponsoring a ratio tournament, and it is part of Tristan Wolf's grander tournament season for the holidays. So yeah, like that's all you really need to know. That's the TLDR. If you want to know, it's there is a ratio tournament coming like soon. And when I say soon, I mean like 2 to 2.5 weeks soon. So like you'll see the final format with adjustments either Sunday or Monday with a full rule set. Yeah. I'm cooked, she says Anya. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. Basically, my tournament, I haven't finalized it, but my tournament will be a cut to top 8, and everyone who makes top 8 will get Skystones. Every single person who makes it into my top 8 will get Skystones. In addition, there will be other various factors that influence whether or not you make it on Team Sue. And if you're on Team Sue, you are guaranteed a Skystone payout. So, like, even if you don't top 8, you might actually be still able to qualify to be on Team Sue. And all 3 people on Team Sue get a guaranteed payout. Anya is coming out of RTA retirement. Bro, you never... What do you mean you're coming out of RTA retirement, bro? You've never even retired! I see. Oh, that's what you mean, account 1. Technically, account 1 of yours, Anya, never made it to Emperor, so possible. So but yeah, like I said, I'll give the full details of everything as soon as I am able to. All right, you will see it like no later than Monday is my hope. Oh, the cutoff, Brett, is that you can never have been legend. And for what everyone's wondering what the hell I'm talking about, that's not in the know. Don't worry, I'll explain later. Basically, I'll have the details, but there will be 11 people. 11, I should say not 11 people, because it's possible for somebody to win multiple.
Honda Prelude just subscribed.
Hey, thank you, Honda, for the Prime. Oh, it's not a Prime. Damn, it said it was a Prime here, but it's not. But anyways, thank you for the sub, homie. Yeah. It's in Tristan's post, you think? Oh, okay. Let me go double check. If it is, then I'll just let you know. Because, like, it was kind of like a, oh, no, you don't understand. We keep everything secret. Nope. 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 I don't see it. This is in Tristan's Reddit post about it? Okay. Okay, let's see. What does he say? Nah, dude, I don't see what you're talking about. I don't know if you're talking about the thing that we're talking about. There's a stove post also. Damn, Tristan really blew it up. Tristan was trying really hard. Okie dokie. It's not mentioned, yeah. The TLDR, like, again, I'll go over like the full details in a separate video, but basically, like,
test your luck.
The prize positions for my tournament, not necessarily for Vic, Sanders, or Aces, those ones or whatever. My prize positions are top 8 in the tournament, highest placing Emperor rank player, highest placing non-Emperor rank player, and then highest placing person in the tournament that started Epic 7 in 2025. So if you've only been playing the game, you've only been watching me since E7 Origin, this is your chance to get in and make a name for yourself in the RTA space. Hey, I want to watch more Magda gameplay. Magda gameplay will be after we do Fix It Friday for Epic 7, because I haven't done it in like 3 weeks, give or take, 4 weeks. And some of the requests started to pile up a little bit, so I want to make sure we get through those. Especially because it's a holiday weekend, a lot of people will be tuning in. But after we do the fun E7 stuff, I'll move on to CZN and you can see some Magda gameplay. If you're already watching on YouTube, the stream will automatically forward to CZN when the Epic 7 portion concludes. So But yeah, other than that, how was everyone's holiday? Now that a couple more people are in here. Like I said, mine was fairly standard. Just turkey and football and family. And Nikkei. I actually just went out with some friends for the holiday season to go see a movie, which is why we're starting late today. We won. Hello. Yay. Yeah. I went to go see The Running Man before I started stream. And honestly, The Running Man was like not as bad as people made it out to be. I had fun with that movie. My only complaint with it, if you could call it a complaint, was the ending was kind of bad. The ending was like hilariously phoned in. So. I don't think I really care what we're running here. Oh. Is there like a... Okay, let's see. Is Zildjian still geared? He is not. Yeah, I'm just gonna run this stuff in the background. I don't really care particularly. Oh wait, we have quick battling. Let's go. Get some catalyst in. Almost sold a Celine by accident. No big deal. At this point, like, I could probably sell a Celine. It's fine. Why is my inventory so full? Oh, it's because I sold all these 3 stars. I forgot. I am poverty inventory space right now. So everything I do is just scroll down and just hit equip all on characters that are missing gear. This is how I save space now. Everything must be equipped. Everything. No matter how dumb. Otherwise, how else do you expect to have inventory space in this game? Because I don't have enough gold and charms to roll all of this bum gear. So we just stash it all on useless 3 stars and whatnot. Bro, even the Elson could stay geared. Damn, it's gotten that bad where even the level 5 AOL is geared. Alright. I did not do the ML Senya one yet, or the Young Senya one yet. Alright. Yo, what's going on, G? How you been, homie? I hope your holiday was really, really good. But yeah, let's get this party started. If I get through all the requests early enough, then I'll just I'll do some Young Senya side story. Because Guild War is already over. Alright, so I'm gonna catch up on a couple of these ones. These were ones from like 2 weeks ago. Like, there was 1 or 2 that, like, you know, were posted earlier. Might as well get to them. No reason not to. Alright, so this one, first one's from Raguna Heartfelt. I feel like I could just do better than this. Thoughts. This is on a Fallen Cecilia from 2 weeks ago. This is not tanky enough. And the reason why this is not tanky enough is because you're trying to play you don't get enough gear score out of, you know, health immunity, right? So 2 health pieces is worth 20 equipment score. So you effectively have 40 equipment score. But the thing is that speed set on average is worth 52 equipment score. So four pieces of speed is worth way more than the health. So effectively, you could have had like 72 gear score equivalent for playing 4 speed, 2 health. And instead, we chose 4 health, which is 40, which is basically means you're missing like your choice 15 speed or like 30 something percent HP. And that's why it feels like you just don't have enough stats. Right? By like comparison, you can see my Fallen Cecilia, because I'm on speed health, like it's just a lot more stats. And it's not like my gear score is like insane. She says, I'm good, bro. Just waiting for my character now. My holidays are okay. I hope your holidays are good. Yeah, like I said, it was just like a lot of lounging around with the fam, eating food. Tomorrow I'm supposed to go out with my sister because she's visiting for the holidays. We're gonna go get sushi for lunch. So, pretty excited about it. All right. But yeah, like that's kind of the gist of where we're at with the Fallen Cecilia. Right? Like F is kind of not important on this character, by the way. Like it's cool for the strip on Spirit of Resentment, but most of the time you're just soul burning for F, so you're better off just getting more health. Also, these 88 pieces are usually like starter pieces, quote unquote. Boots are pretty low gear score also. Yeah, I think we just like, it basically just came down to not having the set bonus, and then we just like dumped stats into F also, which is like not worth. Okay. Here's our next one. This one came from Wolverick. Took your advice from a number of weeks back and changed to her to pure tank. I would like to drop her effectiveness, but other than that, how does she look? Defense, good. Health, a little bit low. Speed, actually surprisingly high. F is super wasted. ER, yeah, is good. Basically, just kill your ER, pick up health. That's kind of it. It's all these, like, pre-rolled pieces. It's not like mine is, like, setting the world on fire. Like, you definitely have, like, a playable Il'Anab, but, like, this is what mine looks like. Even I'm like, yeah, let me switch to this. Yeah, mine looks like this. All right, see, I have no F, less speed, but more HP. Yeah, you can ask me CZN questions. I'll answer them. I don't mind that. I mean, I'm going to be streaming for like a bit. It's just that I want to start with, I'm starting with E7. All right. I know this is going to sound really weird, but like, I've been playing card games for so long, I can autopilot card games. Whereas like, at some point, my brain will shut down from being tired and not be able to process E7 numbers. But I'll still be able to process cards. It's because, taken username again, that like, I'm just like Giga HP seated. Like, that's pretty much all you need to understand. Like, I just have way too much health. I also play right side full HP. My Thanksgiving was pretty standard Pro Cube. Just turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, green beans. With my, you know, my parents, my sister, and her partner. Just watching football. Had a beer or two. We had pumpkin pie for dessert. Oh, I'm sorry. Pumpkin cheesecake, which... honestly, I couldn't tell the difference between it and pumpkin pie, except the pumpkin cheesecake was like creamier. Sure, they taste the same. You're having a hard time with the new boss with Rinoa, Mika, and Ria. Do you mean Nia? Rinoa, Nia, and Mika? Nia? Okay. You're gonna have a hard time with that because you don't have enough card draw and you don't have enough sustain. And I know it sounds weird because you're on Mika, but like Cassius gives so much more sustain with the forbidden cards than Mika does. Like he's like actually in like Cassius with the 1 cost upgrade from the forbidden cards literally dunks on Mika's healing output like from orbit. Like absolutely destroys that character's healing potency. Any thoughts on the Avatar MTG set? Not sure how I feel about Universes Beyond, but I think they did. I think it's the second best set of the year. I still think Final Fantasy is the best set of the year. In February, if you put a gun to my head and said, what do I think is the best set of the year in February? I was like, nothing's going to beat Tarkir Dragonstorm. It's impossible. It's like the best Magic set in 5 years. And they somehow outdid that with Final Fantasy, and Avatar, in my opinion, is even better than Tarkir. Like, I legitimately think 2025 Magic sets are like the best sets in a decade. Like, it's actually unreal how good set. Like, this is like the best year of Magic that I can remember in like the last 10 years. It's actually insane how good Magic is this year. Like, I have a whole cube of Final Fantasy. I play it regularly with my friends. It's the most balanced limited format I've played in a long time. I played the last time I drafted, I played 4-color Kefka, and it was the best shit ever. My deck felt awesome. I felt like a rock star playing it. All right, let's get off Illinav real fast. Do you think CCN will do collabs? Yeah, I will. I do think so. Like, if E7 does it, there's no way Smilegate's new golden child, new favorite child, is not getting collabs. Hey, BK with the 4 months, homie.
Just subscribed, 4 months, baby.
Let's go. Yeah. I mean, ask me in a little bit later. I'll show you the team that I use to clear to clear the boss on CZN, the 9-9. They already had a collab, yet it was Hololive. Bro, I got so excited. I was expecting Mori and Narissa to be playable. Ugh. Alright, so the last on our ones to catch up on from last week is Aiden God 22. Says, I'm gonna try to push high champion and maybe Emperor with this Rand. Is this okay for now? Alright. In our year 2025, I'm gonna say it. 302 speed is not fast enough on Rand if your goal is Emperor. It's not fast enough. Renak is the same base speed. The fastest I can make Renak is 310, and it is not fast enough. I think you need the Rand to be at least 310. These are older submissions, Jas. Yeah, you need to be faster than this. You also don't need effectiveness because you're going to soul burn him. You want to be... Yeah, Kalem's is saying 315 plus. Also, what's good, Kalem's? Long time no see. I guess I feel like the reason I haven't seen you is my fault, because I know that some people haven't been watching me as much because I play a lot. I stream a lot more Chaos Zero Nightmare right now than I do E7. Why does Rand have 5 swords, though? So I actually think that this is one of the coolest things about Rand's kit. I think it's like, it's a small attention to detail, but you notice how he has 5 swords, right?
All right.
Every single one of Rand's abilities uses a different sword. All of his moves use a different sword. He doesn't have the abilities natively. He uses the swords to cast the ability. So the S1 is the one on his back.
Interferes with me.
The S2, he crosses these 2 katanas to get the buff.
I always give.
Right.
If you won't step back.
And then the Sword of Winter Shadow is the one that does this.
How should we do this?
Now, where does he get the other one from? I don't know, but I still think it's pretty sick that not a single sword is reused. I think it's so sick. Maybe one day come back to a ratio format for variety. I mean, you'll get your ratio format. As I said at the start of the stream, there will be a ratio tournament announced within the next 3 days. And also, I've just been super busy as the holidays have approached. I've been playing a bit of CCN myself. It's pretty peak. Yeah, it is. I mean, I've been just trying to do as much as I can also. Like, this past month has been very difficult. My dad's back on chemo. Nothing like to be super worried about, but like it's just like necessary treatments that he has to go through to make sure that all of the cancer they remove stays gone. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that he'll be done by Christmas. But that was this month. I got sick for 2 weeks. I got like a real honest to goodness sponsor that I believe in. So I wanted to try my best for them, which was Smilegate actually. Like Smilegate actually sponsored me this month for Chaos Zero Nightmare. So like, you know, my whole channel, my whole brand has been Smilegate games at this point. Super creative games specifically. So it's like, why would I not, if they want me to rep them, why would I not rep them? Because like, hey, like it's a win-win scenario. Right? And then yeah, then there's the holidays. So it's been a challenging month. and now in like a few weeks time I will find myself in the TO position, the tournament organizer position, as you'll find out in a couple of days. I mean, I basically already talked about it slightly, but yeah, ratio tournament incoming, full rules and everything coming soon. Lots of Skystones up for grabs. Feel free to get in on the action. All those details are coming. Yeah, no, it's been a really, really challenging year, but like, I think we're gonna come out of it the other side. Hey, Spectre, thank you for the $5 super. $1 for each sword. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, no, I think I am extremely grateful that I think we're gonna come out the other side of this thing. Like, if you'd asked me in March, I felt like I was like my world was gonna crumble. And here I am going into December feeling extremely optimistic. Right? I feel extremely, extremely good. I feel incredibly lucky. Right? Like we lucked out. We found the cancer early. We got the best doctor with the best treatment. We had the best surgeon like that you could get in the whole country. You know, as far as they're told me, they said we'll know by like the first week of January if he's cured or not. But it's looking every day. It's looking closer and closer to that's going to be true. Yeah. So, all right. Let's get on to the first entry proper, I guess, here. I mean, to close to kind of close out on this round, yeah, you want to be faster than this. You don't need the F because you're going to always pair him with Mages to Soulburn. If you're not pairing with Mages to Soulburn, why are we playing Rand? Like, that's literally, like, what he does. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Anyways, the first one proper is from actually Jas. So this is probably why he's lurking in my chat, because he wants me to actually click the thing because it's spoiler tagged and it says benedictions upon you all. All right, bro. All right, bro. I shall bestow a benediction almighty. Oh, no, who is this supposed to be? Oh, this actually is a Yulha. Damn, bro, that's how you know it's crazy. My man used the MS Paint when he could use the AI crop tool. Dude, why is this so fast? Like, is this Anuo's and you just like... Or did you just put your fastest gear on this? See, I don't actually believe this is yours, bro. Don't lie to me. This feels like Anuo's. Comp gear? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, this feels like fake as hell. Speaking of fake as hell, my Illina, or my Yulha, dude. I made my Yulha the other week, right? For the debut. I haven't changed it. This is fraudulent. So, I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna take all the ER and F off the character. I'm just gonna reinvest it all into speed. I'm gonna try to build her like 260. World of Tanks got Benedict Cumberbatch before E7. Penguins. That's my favorite thing, by the way. That clip of, it's like 5 minutes of Benedict Cumberbatch unable to pronounce the word penguins. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Homie literally does not know how to pronounce the word penguins. It's the funniest thing ever. Oh my god, is that D? I'm speed? No, it's not. I'm slow. What do you mean? I am not speed, bro. I'm not Lightning McQueen, dude. I can't be. I want to. All right. Let's go to our next submission. This is Mr. Moneybags. I've been using my Strage for 4 months and just got told he's missing a torrent set today. To celebrate, admire this masterpiece. Okay, so this is a Flex It Friday, I guess. But why? Like, literally, but why? I have so many questions, right? Like, first off, why is our Zeo not triple S? Right? Like, it's free. Two, why the hell are you on counter? You can't use Disappear on counter. Disappear is literally the only move he has that actually deals damage. Everything else is, like, complete dog. 3, why do I have effectiveness on Zeo? With his changes, you don't need effectiveness on him, period, especially if you're playing Ancient Book. Like, just everything about this just... But why? Like, just giving up damage for fun? Giving up stats for fun? I don't know. What am I looking at? Okay, I think F-Zero is still real. Nah, bro. I don't believe you. It's also a broken set, yeah. I don't think Effective Zero is real, bro. Like, why would you play F-Zero? Like, now that they changed his Soulburn, why would you play F-Zero? Just Soulburn. It's just always better to Soulburn. Bellion? Bro, if you play in Zeo, Bellion's banned. Don't lie to me. Yeah, exactly what Brett said. Who the F plays Zeo into Bellion? Don't lie to me. Like, yeah, exactly. Speed players ban Harsetti Bellion. What do you mean? Even Shuma's like, wait, why are we bringing Zeo into Bellion? Yo, Anyo's trying to play devil's advocate and he's failing. A pivot in RTF Bellion is open? Bro, then you post-ban the Bellion. What? What you mean? I watch Elf stream and these Zeo don't respect Bellion and always get punished. Oh, I just want you to know, even if you have 96 F, bro, the real Bellions, you ain't getting them. You got the Bellions like Cookie who have like 200 ER and you're like, yeah, that's not working here. I don't ban Bellion, WTF. Bro, I am the Bellion. What do you mean? Bro, like, I literally am the Bellion player. Of course I'm not gonna ban the Bellion, bro. I am the Bellion. Bro, I am the Bellion. Like, I don't know what you mean. I'll play my Zeo into Bellion, Ragey. All right, go for it, man. You got it. I believe in you. All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Moneybags, but I do not approve. We could try again some other time. All right. Our next one comes from username was taken, and it says, I assume to the tune of Last Surprise, they'll never see it coming. Okay, yeah. Nah, bro. This is not that they'll never see it coming. The never see it coming was this past Guild Wars, bro, where I literally went into this free run defense thinking, you know what? I'll just Bellion it. It's not a big deal. And then the free run, to my surprise, was no damage, full bulk, full effectiveness, Abyssal Crown. And it stun locked me. It stunned my maid Chloe and stun locked my maid Chloe. I literally lost that match because a free run literally stun locked me to death with Abyssal. That's what you'll never see coming. Counter set, funny meme, bro. Cool story. Full bulk effectiveness, no damage, Abyssal free run. That's the real that they'll never see it coming. I got absolutely blown out by that. I was not expecting it. So, Yeah, if you want to talk about free runs you'll never see coming, there's one. I went 5-1 in Guild Wars today. All because I literally could not get... I got stunned 3 times in a row on free run. Like, it literally stun locked my maid Chloe 3 times. It double stunned my belly, and as you just saw, my belly has 105 ER. And I was playing it with my 110 ER Illinav, and I was playing full team ER imprints for all of it. I still got stun locked, bro. I was literally getting stun locked with like effectively 150 ER on my whole team. 150 ER plus. Like maids on like 240. I was still getting stunned. It sucks. Oh, was I sound bitter? Yeah, it's because I was absolutely bitter. Because I literally, it was like, I got robbed. Like, actually robbed, bro. And it's the thing is, I was in a call with Byakko, and Byakko was like, just copy me. And I copied him for every team except that one. And I was like, no, bro, your team is bad. Mine's better. So the fact that, like, I got RNG'd on the one run where I didn't trust my guildmate is like of course I'm going to be salty. I'm going to be salty as hell. Because it's literally the definition of told you so. As for this free run, I feel like damage is like... feels kind of low. I guess that's because the counter set were just missing stats. Also, pen set feels super weird. I guess because, like, you don't get the full Sunbell on S1, so, like, you just want the S1 counter to hit as hard. I don't know. I trust nobody in Baka 7. Everybody has faulty tactics, especially that Jas guy. Damn, his comps give me red swords. I mean, the only comp that I trust in Guild Wars now is one that has Urban Shadow Shoe. If I see Urban Shadow Shoe on a teammate's comp, I'll trust it. If I don't see Shoe on a comp, I don't trust it. Even, like, in the past, I used to be able to trust Luna on the comp. I can't even trust Luna anymore. I only trust Shoe teams. I see Shoe, I play it. If I don't see Shoe, I'm like, nah. Shoe, like, I'll be real with you. I am like a Guild War, like, noob. Vic will probably come in here and tell me how wrong I am, but I swear to you, Shoe feels like the best Guild War character in the game. I legit feel like Shoe is the best Guild War character in the whole game. Like, when in doubt, just play Empyrean Illinav, maid Chloe Shoe, and just hit auto, win every single Guild War attack. It might take 12 years, but you ain't losing. Yeah, it's because of Lady of the Scales. The absolute worst character, like, ever. The actual blight on the game. Alright. Let's move. Let's go next after username was taken. Alright. Next one comes from Luxeus, who says, I'm not sure if this is the right speed to damage ratio. If not, what should I improve upon? It's an Architect Leica. This is actually the classic stat line, is 270 full damage on Torrent set. So I actually think this is like exactly where you want to be. I don't think you need to change anything. Like, the best you could hope for is like push 280 with like, while still maintaining 3,500 plus attack. I see no problems here. I'd be curious to see what my Cleve brethren say, but like this is literally how I have Leica belt right now. Granted, I have mine on Portrait of the Saviors because I keep forgetting to change it to book. Yeah, Caleb saying that Leica seems more than fine. I've been wanting to get into Epic 7 since CZN. Is it good to get into 7 years into its life now? It's fine. Like if I would just pick it up just to play it for the first couple of months and see if you vibe with it, King Phil. Because I personally think Epic 7 has the best honeymoon period out of any gacha. Like the first 3 months for Epic 7, especially if you're like a hardcore gamer that likes to min-max, it's tops, bro. It's the first 3 months of the game is like peak. You feel like you have just infinite content to just like, you know, splurge on. You have all the Abyss, Challenge Abyss, you have all the hunts, you have all the story, right? You have all the side stories, you have all this like stuff to catch up on, and you have so many characters in the roster to build, like so many projects to work on. The problem is once you get to like the very end game where there's just not a lot going on. And that's kind of the thing, right? Like it's super good for like the first 3 months. 3 to 6 months, and then it's just like, where content doko. So like, unless you're trying to push into PvP, it feels like there's gonna be a drought. Like the big problem is like, you start it, it's insane, 10 out of 10, and then you get to the mid game where like you actually need to expand your roster to like jump into the PvP portion, and the game just does a terrible job at like transitioning you from like point A to point B. So like you go from like, you know, I just wish it's more like saying like A to C, right? There's no good connector. So you go like A to B, and it's amazing. Like one of the best gotchas ever. And then you're like at B, and you're like, how do I get to C? And there's just not really a good path to go forward from there. And it feels rough. Yo, what's going on? Mr. ATK, the legend himself, has graced us with his presence. Probably to talk to me about Chizuru next week. I could gem like 2% attack speed wise any higher and a crit damage. So yeah, I mean, you could do it. It's, yeah, Chizuru is on Wednesday, ATK. Next Wednesday is the new Chizuru. Yes, it is. My 2025 guide still holds up. Nothing has changed in it, from what I can tell. I think the only thing that might have changed is that Issaria and Song of Stars, I think, are no longer free. But otherwise, I think it is still, everything is still holds up. Oh, Conquer Lilius. Conquer Lilius is the best Moonlight 2 character to take now. But that's in the pinned comment. Just want to say I was first, just lurking. All right, man, I believe, this time I believe you. If you said you're lurking, then I believe you. Also, she's void. How do we know she's void? Everybody keeps saying she's void. Here's a pre-farming guide for it. I'm like, homie, show me definitive proof that she's void. And no one has produced yet. If you produce it, I'll believe it. But I have not seen one yet. She's purple. Cool, bro. Mort's green. Even though he's all ice, he's an ice character. We literally have an element called ice. All of Mort's moves are ice. He's green in this game. I don't trust anything. Dude, go to CZN's page. I don't trust it, bro. CZN's website had Yuki as blue, and then Yuki came out and she was green. Bro, Yuki was all blue on her cards, and then she came out, she was green. I'm good. I believe nothing. I'm gonna wake up on like the morning of the 2nd or the 3rd, and they're gonna be like, Chizuru, instinct. And I'm gonna be like, damn. Sucks that you farmed all that void. Yeah, if she's void, she's gotta be like god tier because she's competing against Tressa and Kairon. Like, honestly, if she's a void character, a void psionic, I'm gonna be like, yo, what are we doing, bro? There's only 2 psionics in the game and they're both void. Like, I'm willing to bet that she's not a void character. Like, it'd just be so weird because then it's like, oh, bro, you have an entire class and every character in that class is the same element. Are you kidding me? It's like saying, like, bro, every ranger in Epic 7's fire. Like, it would be so bad. Also, I'm yapping. Bro, people ask me if they could ask CZN questions, so I'm answering. Alright. Oh, how I missed this. Here's our next one. Let's show him the unknown one who always writes a poem for every single one of these. I have to quickly scan it so I know if I can actually say it on stream because like half the time it's not stream safe. Okay, let's read the poem. O culpable soul, whose Shirin remains, does thy memory abide in the wreckage of chains? Do thou have a past that has brought misery upon thee? Feel free to scream as it's already too late to escape from thy dream. For all of thy journey upon this world's soil, I shall offer thou a presage that is destined to be. Thy freedom is only but an illusion, a cruel mendacious ploy. You'll sink to the bottom of the sea, never again knowing the light of joy. There we go. That's the, hopefully, I probably mispronounced a couple of those words, but it's fine. All right, so let's see. feels like it might be a tad slow. F is in the right spot. Feels like it should be 10 speed faster, but like otherwise I think this is good. Yeah, I mean, if we could get like a better sword, I think the sword is probably the biggest limiting factor right now. Yeah, I think it's the sword. Like, even a sword at like 16 speed would go a long way here. Yeah, I think you get a faster sword. Yeah, she doesn't need book. That's also true. You should play Umbral Keystones in that slot if you have it. Umbral Keystones is her best in slot right now. But yeah, sword is the big one. Oh, watch streak from Asmodeus. Aside from the gear being on Tenebria, not on a more worthy character like Luna, it is probably fine. Also, how are you doing, Sue? I'm fine. How was your holiday, homie? I play Bubble Maker because it's fun for the family. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I'm surprised for Fix It Friday people haven't posted new characters. Our next submission comes from Cookie. Speaking of new characters. Alright. So Cookie says, S3 ignores damage share, so you can one-shot units behind scales. And if you have 10 souls, you can also use S3 twice during the buff. Oh, I get it! Ah! Ah! He uses superhumanization on Ed to one-shot characters. Because S3 ignores scales. Bro! Galaxy Brain! How is Umbral better? Umbral gives you a CR push. It gives you better turn cycling. Alright, that's actually big brain AF, bro. You know what? Yo. Actually based. Okay. Alright, Edward Elric is back on the menu for at least for Guild Wars. Let's go. Let's go. Holy bro. Well, because his S3 ignores damage share, so he could kill the third character on Lady of the Scales team. Milam does it too? Yeah, but Milam doesn't let you play super hot nurse lady, okay? Edward does. Pretty based. Next one comes from Rain. Can I cope the crit chance with this artifact? I think she loses significant damage in the build with Pipette. Also, I posted a drawing I made of our girl on the art channel. Oh, is that recent? Hey! You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna show the art anyway. So I feel oblivious to the fact that Ryan in our community is like this insane artist. I thought they were just like posting fan art, and then I realized they actually drew it, and I was like, oh, they're insane. So yeah, he drew, I should say they drew this. So, let's go. The outfit might be a bit small, but still, we love Commander Lorena. Yeah, no, their art's like really good. Like I was not aware. Like I was looking at this art of Rowana, and I was like, man, this art is so good. And then I realized that it was actually them who drew it, and it's not just like something that they posted that they found online. Like they actually drew this, and I was like, holy shit, they're good. So yeah, I was instantly a fan. I am instantly a big fan. I am so envious of people with that much talent. I am suddenly a Lorena fan, says Joe. Anyways, so let's see. Frantic Flight gives you more damage. I still think it's Pipette Lance. I know It's like, that's the thing. Lifesteal always comes at the expense of damage, right? It always comes at the expense of damage. If you can play around the drawback of Pipette Lance, right? Of the damage loss, then sure, play Frantic Flight. Maybe. Should I ask him to draw channel emotes? Maybe. I would want to pay them for their time though. Like I wouldn't want to just ask them to do it. I would want to commission them. I don't think it's right to ask artists for stuff for free. Yeah, the character is really stat hungry. She needs like 1 or 2 adjustments, I think, to make her like really, really strong in PvP. Like that's the problem is like you need lifesteal, but it comes at the expense of damage, then she can't afford to lose the stats. And this is why we need like small incremental buffs to like adjust characters. I don't know. I think both of these look really, really good. They obviously the gear is slightly better on the Frantic Flight one. It looks like the stats look more well-rounded. Yeah, it's just a difference in the artifact, it looks like. Or am I wrong? No, different helmet. Different helmet in both builds. Bottom helmet looks better. I don't know. Also, this sounds really weird, but like you have a 30 Frantic Flight versus a 30 Pipette Lance. So that's like also stats just missing for fun. I don't know. Like I said, I would stick with the Pipette Lance, but if you think you can play around the drawback, go for it. I mean, it's a lot to ask, but you could technically also bottle the Pipette Lance. That's like if you're really dedicated to the cause. All right. Let's move on to our next one. All right, so we go over here. This is from Imagination Station. Is this slow for his damage? Yes, kind of. I mean, he has a lot of damage. Like, for a damage rand, this is like really high damage for this rand. Like, this rand will just like absolutely destroy whatever it touches. So this is one of those things where I think you can't draft this in the top 3. I think you have to draft this in the bottom 2. Yeah, like, yeah, like if this rand hits you, you're dead. Like for how much damage he has, his speed is insane. So like, I think, honestly, I think for racing, this is not great. I think if you slam it in the bottom 2, like 4-5 in RTA draft, it's fine. Like you'll just kill everything. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like it's like if your opponent's not fast, you could slam this 4-5 and like pull a fast one on them, and I think it'll win you a lot of games. I just don't think you can play this in top 3. You're not fast enough for a top 3. Like this is strictly like last pick counter pick. But yeah, like most rands are like 180 crit damage that are faster than you. So like your damage is like, and they're not on torrent. So like you're just like nuclear compared to that. The crazy thing is, right, is that if you got a better torrent sword, this would so easily be able to push into like absolutely absurd territory. Like if you had like a 20 speed torrent sword, you would just destroy everybody. Like you'd be like having this damage at like 303 to 305 would just be ludicrous. So I think I would, if I was you, I would focus on trying to get that sword. What is this, Hack? Oh. Let's go. It's Munadora. Munadora. Yeah, no, this is pretty insane, this necklace. Mora. Is Symbol best on him? I don't play a lot of Ran. I see a lot of Symbol, and I see a lot of Sword of Winter Shadow. Everything is Doro now because everybody loves Doro. The only person that doesn't love Doro is Doro. So. You need Symbol to play into Setsuka plus the skills rush you miss and don't restrict and then die for fun. Yeah. Well, I think you mean, I mean, not restrict. I think you mean Frostbite, but yeah. Doro punch, yeah. Oh, because the Lady of the Scale cycling, because she'll cleanse out of it. Yeah. Yeah, it feels bad. I don't know. Like I said, I'd focus on trying to get a better sword here. Hey, Spectres is up next. Does she need effective? Should I just leave her base speed? Also, I realize I'm not triple S. Totally forgot to buy the rest of those, but should have to actually have to finish it. Well, at least it's good that you realize that. I mean, you're basically playing the same exact Harseti as me, and yes, base speed is always better on Harseti. You're basically playing the same Harseti as me. Right. It's the same exact style of Harseti. So I think you're in a pretty good spot. I think if you could just start trimming the speed down for other more important stats like defense. Yeah, you're pretty much good. There's nothing wrong with Harseti on full damage. I mean, this is just how I play her. I just play her like 28k HP in full like injury fairy tale. That's how I've always played the character. I mean, it's worked out really good for me. I know I'm like the only Harseti that plays like 28k. I always see a lot of like 22 to 25k Harsetis. I never see Harsetis that have the same HP as me. But I think I really like having the higher HP Harseti because most people are trying to burst Harseti down to get out from underneath of Law of Skugiheim, and I like having the extra bulk. It doesn't save you versus like Hua Young, but it saves you in a lot of other scenarios. Alright, next one's from Iceman. Have been waiting to play her and more faster as a builder as such. How much attack and crit damage do you think is fine at this speed, or do you think she needs to be faster? Thanks, Sue. I mean, obviously you have a lot of wasted stats and crit chance, so if you could convert that to like 4k attack, that would be great. But otherwise, I think you're probably fine. I just think your attack might be a little low. Damn, dude, not having imprints is also, with this level of stats and speed, is very impressive. Like, for this stats, this speed, it's very, very impressive. Yeah, I mean, you just have a bunch of wasted stats, but it is what it is. Like, if you get the imprints eventually, like, I think you're pretty much good. Like, if this was 30 Dreamlike Holiday with Triple S, I think you would just be fine. I would have no notes. Like, I'm not gonna say mod off the crit chance because that feels terrible. Because then you just shoot the gear in the foot for a later character. Like, you could swap it and then swap it back, but like, what's the point? Yep. No, I think this is a good flan. For 250 speed, I think this flan's good. They said specifically that they play fast aggro with her. So they would just want to be super fast so they could turn 1, pull her up so she could S3, blow up a character, and then get the CR push for their team, and then proceed to just aggro down the second character. It's just aggro flan. We're not playing for the long game. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Maniacal Doge is next with my favorite girl. Finally, Ruel from the coin shop after 4 years of playing. Let's see. How'd we do? Alright, we're on the right sets. We're on Candlestick. Good EE. Good defense. Health's a little low. Speed's great. ER's... Yeah, I mean, this is a Ruel. I think if it was me, I'd like a little bit more bulk, but I think otherwise we're pretty good for how fast you are. I think you're in a pretty good spot though, because like you're a lot faster than me, but I'm like a little. I got more ER, more tank stats than you. I think this is a serviceable Ruel. We're talking about Ran. For symbol, we're talking about Ran. Yeah, looks like a good Ruel to me. Definitely sword could be a little bit better. Boots could be cleaned up a little bit, but I still think they're good. Ring's fine. Body's fine. Helmet's fine. Necklace is kind of rough, but I understand. 19 speed, hard to beat. I think I'd probably just clean up the sword. That's probably it. You could definitely do better than this sword. You could get like a 30k with some effort. Yeah, fix its back, bro. What, do you think it was never coming back? Dude, I got sick for 2 weeks and I had a sponsorship to run CZN stuff on Fridays. Like, what was I supposed to do? Like, what am I gonna do? Do Fix It Friday when I'm sick, or do Fix It Friday over over an obligation? All right. Next one is Master Shifu. This is our first new unit of the night. Why not both? Because I was asked to stream CZN for like 4.5 hours. Almost 6. To be fair, I probably would have still done it anyway, because I love that game. But yeah, you get the point. Alright, Master Shifu. I was trying her out on Guild War defense with scales being 10 speed slower with Proof of Friendship and G-Ra's Nuke frontline with Elbrus. Okay, so we put Proof of... Oh, you had her on defense. I think this is a good cigarette, though. I think, like, 270 plus speed, 180 plus FF with dodge already is, like, the way to go. And then any bulk you can get after that is good. I mean, I think this is a good cigarette. I mean, it better be with a 100 equipment score. I just joined your server. Can I submit for a Fix It today? How is the process? You could post one thing under Fix It streams and I will get to it on the stream. And if the segment ends before I get to it, I will respond to you over the weekend by tagging you. Goblet, I know Goblet feels really, really good if she gets a turn. What are my thoughts on the new cigarette, by the way? She's like a different version of Witch of the Mare. Like, Witch is probably better, but like Cigarette's like an anti-Setsuka unit that just lets you bully slower players if you're faster than them. That's kind of it. She's like, she's basically like, I bully slow players and I especially bully Setsuka. That's kind of what she does. She's just another character to bully slow players with. She could also be like a stalemate breaker in turn 2 versus turn 2. Like if both of you are playing like really tanky comps, she could be the person that puts you over the edge by letting you basically buy dual attacks with her S2, and then the fear can just buy you turns. Yeah. She's like C Phantom Politis. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people play her with C Phantom Politis also. Yeah, C Phantom Politis is a pretty apt descriptor. Like, bullies slower players, but slower players can adopt it for some of the support abilities. It's more of a turn 1 unit, but turn 2 you can use it too. Like, she surprisingly feels like the most fair out of all of the art contest winner characters so far, because every other art contest winner that has come out has felt completely BS, like game warping. Cigarette feels very strong, but is like the first one I can think of that's like not game warping. Like Tenebria was permaban status, Trying to think who was the second. This is what, the fourth one? It's why? Oh my god! Why? It's Lilius, Tenebria, Flan, and then Sigret. Is there another one I'm forgetting? I don't think so, right? But like every art winner, yeah, Flan. I said Flan. But like when Lilius came out, it forced every single tank to build high defense, low HP. So it completely changed the way Turn 2 had to play the game, and it single-handedly brought Crimson Armin back from the dead. Right? So like basically Turn 2 had to completely change their playstyle because of Gala. Flan basically ran the game for like 10 months. Flan basically ran the game till we got scales. Even when we had like Renak and Barunka, Flan still ran shit. That's what I said. So Sigret's like the first one that doesn't just run the game out of all the art contest winners, which leads me to believe that Biblis will run the game when she comes out. Because I'm just so conditioned to have art contest winners run shit. Because if I recall correctly, Sigret was the fans' choice for the art contest winner, and Biblis was Smilegate's choice. And every one of Smilegate's choices has always been BS. So I'm fully expecting Biblis to be just straight nonsense. Like Lady of the Scales, like School Nurse Yoha nonsense. I kind of need them to not do nonsense units, to be honest, but like then people will complain and then they won't sell. Alright, this one is from Hokichi. The Rat Squad girl that has been helping me terrorize RTA, hiding behind Bossa Runka, and she just explodes people. That sounds like Rat's playstyle to me. What the? I was like, that sounds like Rat's playstyle, and then I saw the... Bro. What? Look, I know that there's no crit chance. Right? There's like no damage on this thing. But like, who cares, bro? This thing is like 26k HP at 300 speed. Who bullied this guy? Why is this 302 speed? Bro, you know what's crazy? Bro, you want to hear like the craziest thing? This isn't even like... This is like only 20 speed average. There are people who can build faster than this. I'm looking at this and I'm like, isn't this like 20 speed average? Like, aren't there people who can probably push this to like 310? ATK's was this speed with crit with 100 crit chance and crit damage, yes. Yeah, ATK had one that was this tanky, this fast, and also had 100 crit chance and crit damage. Right? Let me see, is this it? Yeah, say... So it's 2 speed less. A little less defense and health, but like... we got the damage, bro. And this is spare gear for ATK. ATK is, well, you know, is actually... some of the best gear I've ever seen. ATK, spare me some gear. Well, about that. He could give out his gear now, yeah. ATK quit E7 recently. He's just here because he is, he's the homie. Alright, so I have no notes on 302 Rat because, like, that's clearly a flex. Next up is Dan. How do I clean this up? I'll be real with you, like, this character doesn't need immunity. Just go faster, get more F. Like, why play immunity? Just go hit set. Like, just trade in your immunity for hit set, pick up the speed, drop some HP. You're good to go. Like, I think like 1200 defense, 16 KHP, 270 speed, 180 F is like a good stat line. Bro. I had a funny, Asmodeus and ATK will get a kick out of this. I saw my friend for the first time in like 6 years 2 weeks ago. Right, he moved to the West Coast, so I haven't seen him since pre-COVID. So we got together. He brought his girlfriend with him for the trip, and it was my first time meeting her. And so he goes, "All right." So he introduces me to her. It's like, "Oh yeah, so this is Pat. He does like YouTube for like gacha games and stuff, and plays a lot of card games." You know, because my buddy's also a card game player. Like he runs a shop, right? He and his girlfriend run a card game shop together. And so he's like, puts me in this like really awkward position where he slides me his phone and he's like, so now you're going to tier list Lost Sword girls. And based on your answers, my girlfriend's going to judge you. And I was like, oh, cool. I think, I trust my tier list is good. Hold on, let me see. Let me go, I'm scared to go look up, like, Lost Sword. Let me see. Alright, this is not, how do I know if it's updated? I need to find, like, updated tier list, bro. Alright, I need like an up-to-date tier list maker so I can see this. Damn. People really do be making some interesting tier lists for this game. That's for sure. Good thing my girl Ruel of Light is shielding chat's eyes. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so I went to Pride real fast. So my top responses were this girl. Kay, I guess is her name. This girl was was one of them. This girl was one of them. Right. Palamedes? I don't even know the characters' names. And there was one other one. I'm gonna see if I can find her. There was one other girl that I was like, this one is a certified banger. Oh, this girl. Dude, what is it with me and liking girls named Lisa? I didn't know her name was Lisa. And an honorable mention is this girl. Oh, it's Merlin. I should have guessed by the giant hat. Yeah, so those were it. Those were like my top picks for like, you know, Lost Sword hotties. So how did the girlfriend judge me after that? She said that I was like fine because I didn't go for like cow size tier immediately like other people. So I show some restraint. So yay, I guess. But yeah, anyways, back to what we were saying, Dan. Hit set, pick up the speed. You could drop some HP. You have too much. All right, we go next. Hey! Next one is Uzu. I was tired of getting lapped, so I put some speed on her. Does she need more bulk still? All right. I've said this before. I will say this again. I straight up feel like Destro Aria is like a giga scam. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like this character, like, I think this character is 220 speed plus or bust. Pun kind of sort of intended. Or counter set. Like, I really think that, like, Destro feels so bad on her. I've tried enough Destro. You are welcome to go for it. Like, there's nothing, like, wrong with your build. But, like, I have won significantly more games playing Arya like this than I ever did on Destro. Yeah, Shuma's agreeing with me. Yeah, like counter set Arya is just so much better than Destro. Because like if you counter, it does so much damage.
Asmodeus37 cheered X100. Sue, this is where you should have stood your ground. If not for yourself, for Luna. Surely the cow-sized or larger ones are the way to go given the fact you are a Luna loyalist. I trust you made the right life choices and corrected this woman on the spot, putting her in her place.
God, thank you for the bits, Asmodeus. Oh my god, no comment. Oh. You're killing me. Look, some of us like Luna for other reasons, alright? She's a cool dragon girl. Guess we can't show Sue the cow queen? Uh-oh, I'm scared. I'm scared, bro. Counter is not as forgiving, unlike Destro. I actually think Counter is more forgiving than Destro. That's the crazy thing. Because the people who convinced me that Counter was the way were people who are like regularly like master, challenger, and champion players who could not hit the Destro thresholds. They were the ones that convinced me to go to Counter. And as soon as I went to Counter, I just started winning like everything. I mean, to be fair, my Arya is like 34 KHP in game, which is like so like absurdly thick that people can't kill her. But like that's the point. Like the Arya like people just ignore your Arya until she's the last thing left standing. And if you're on Destro, she can't clean up. But on Counter, if you get lucky once or twice, she just destroys them. Yeah, I really have enjoyed Counter. So like if you're having trouble, I urge you to try Counter. And if that doesn't work for you, then like, I mean, just like let it rock. I mean, you're almost 100 gear score average. It's pretty hard to get better than this. But the only ones that I've ever seen have success that are not Counter are like 220 plus. I actually think that Onyo is right. I think you actually play Arya on speed set or counter set. Destro is a trap. Take it from Sue Chat. He has a lot of practice ignoring FL Arias. So you know the build is good. Oh my god, dude, you're killing me. Oh my god, dude, Asmodeus is killing me. Stop. All right. Next one's from Noble. Here's my updated. I thought it said outdated. Updated after it's soaked flat build. She has less attack and crit damage, but is faster with more health. Hey, this is way better than mine. Yeah, this is good. I'd play this. You can link whatever you want. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm clicking it, though. Look, as long as it doesn't get me banned, I'm fine. All right, here, let's click this. Risky click of the day. Shield me, Arya. Oh, cool. I can't view it. Because it requires me to sign in to the website formerly known as Twitter to view it. So I can't. Yeah, I can't even... Yeah. I already showed the Lorena what could go wrong. Well, whatever. That was fan art. Bro, stop, Anyo. Anyo is literally the person that's like, I have to stay strong for Red Hood. Then sees like any other digital woman and is like, actually, I'm going to go install that game. Damn, bro. Where's the loyalty? I can't show the skin, Boyle. It requires me to have an account for a website that I don't use. So I can't. Rip Bozo. Taking one final look at this. I mean, you have a swap on the helmet. Like, helmets definitely could be cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, I think this is just good. Yeah, just be mindful of your swaps. Like, this 6 could become 9. Yeah, jeez, dude, that ring is insane. Did I see the new Nikke skin? Yeah. I did see all the Nikke stuff. Bro, real quick, as an aside, I'm about to, like, my wallet is gonna cry, bro, in a second. Like, here. This I could click, and it'll be fine, but, like, bro, my wallet is gonna die, bro. Like, I'm actually deceased. This is like, this girl is like one of my kryptonites in Nikke. She's my low tier hero. I love playing the original version. And like, what if you want like an actual good version of this character, but she's limited? I'm like, no, you can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. It's not fair. I love Bryn. You can't do that to me. Like, it's just, it's so rude, dude. Like, I was talking to Cisco earlier, man. Like, I've already got Bryn. Like, I got a core 2 Bryn. She used to be, until Rappy came out, she was my primary Elysian DPS. You can't do this to me, Shift Up. It's not fair. It's just not fair, bro. Like, she's too cool. You can't just do that to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm not bullshitting you. Like, I reset her skills on one of the reset events because once Rappy came out, there was no reason to keep her at 10, 10, 10 anymore. Because she just, like, Rappy just completely outclasses her. Like, her whole thing that was cool was that as long as she focuses the same unit, she builds up damage over time. And eventually, if you're like bossing with her, she did really good damage. And then Rappy was like, what if I just did that damage plus more all the time without any buildup? So I'm like, oh, cool. So I guess we just play Rappy now. All right. Back to our next fix-it one, though. All right, where are we at? Next one's from Calums. Speed Demon Calums. Time to cry. How screwed are we here? Actually, you know what? Not the most insane cigarette I've ever seen, but it's pretty on point. Like, this is exactly what I was talking about. 1200 defense, 16k HP, 270 or better speed, 180 or better F. Speed hit. Like, pretty much exactly what I expected. Yeah. Not the most insane cigarette I've ever seen, but definitely above average. Yeah, I mean, aside from like the obvious like pieces being higher speed, I don't see a great upgrade. You actually could do better on the boot. The boot actually could be better, but like this is good for right now. All right, Calum, so time to move on to our next one. All right, guys. Next one is from Mr. 480p. This is Eat the Bread. For some reason it's not 480p. The preview makes it look lower quality than it actually is. This is heresy. Huh. Wait, this is actually really insane. What the fuck? Wait, this is actually good. Like, really good. I think this is better than mine. WTF? Yeah, no, this is great. Damn, bro. He got an 11% War God's Deliverance. Mine only got 6%. Feels bad. And I have no resources to roll another one. Yeah, no, this is a really good APOC. You post the builds under, if you look in the description of the stream DDR, there is a link to my Discord. You post it under Fix It Streams. Just farm better Hall of Trials. Okay. I'll get right on that. Yeah, I'm fairly confident this is just better than my APOC. Yeah, it's just better than my APOC, bro. No point showing my garbage APOC. You think about replacing the chest? Oh, once you get more chance. Okay. Yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense. Once you get the rest of the imprints, you just replace that. Yeah. Damn, bro, this is cracked. All right, moving along. We have the boy, Anyo, who's up next. The notes say, I rolled this chess piece in front of Sue, which means I know exactly what it is. Yeah, I remember that. I was like, what is this? Because, like, he was just, like, out-rolling me on speed. I was like, all I am is HP seeded. So, like, at least I got that going for me over him. And then he proceeds to, like, in a span of 2 days, just hit a bunch of 40% HP pieces. And I'm like, dude, what is this? It's, like, not fair. Like, how is Anyo allowed to be faster than me now and tankier than me? Like, how am I supposed to compete? Yeah, I don't have to say nothing. Like, you guys already know how good this shit is. I don't think I have to say anything at all. Like, if you just look at the left side, like, the left side gear alone is just fucking insane. Nope, can't do that either, because my only one's on Bellion. Alright, next one comes from Mr. Moist. Bulky Luna to do good fixed damage and don't want to use her as an opener. Let's check. Bro, how come everyone just has like a tankier Luna than me? Oh, wait, that's why. Because you committed the cardinal sin. You're not on immunity. Not on immunity. Gotta be on immunity, otherwise you die to Zio. Yep, if you're not on that, you need to be on immunity so that way they can't Zio you. Otherwise, looks good. Wait, hold on. Etika Scepter also would be better here. Speaking of HP, what is this? Bro, how are people allowed to be like this? This is not, it's not fair, bro. How are people allowed to be this good? Yeah, I thought you were supposed to be a cleaver, Boyle. What the hell is this? What is this? Whatever. Anyways, Mr. Moist also said, here's my PvP Furious. I mean, I refuse to acknowledge that this is a real character, so I'll let it stay on the screen for 5 more seconds before I move on to Joke 5. Alright. Joe K5, the shoe is on the other foot with this one. She's the one getting a checkup. Might want more speed and HP, less effective, but how's my nurse? Hope you had a good Thanksgiving too. I did, Joe. Hopefully you've been doing good also. I think you want to be faster, dude. Like, I've played against enough Yuhas now that I think that you just want to be, like, dummy fast. Like, I think you want to be, like, 260 plus. You want to build her, like, fast made. I think F is, like, a luxury stat. I don't think it's worth chasing. Oh, man, that chest on ML Luna would be really good. What's wrong with the Furious? It's a water Furious. That's it. That's the joke. I mean, that's fine. One of my favorite characters is a joke also. So, at least yours is good for, like, Wyvern. Mine's not good anywhere. I think that sword is actually like hurting you more than helping you. Same with the helmet. Body's fine. I think necklace is like, honestly, for a thief, that's kind of like, I feel like that's like a tank item more so than belongs here. Ring is not good either. Boots also not great. Yeah, I think this was one of those ones, Joe, you want to go back to the drawing board. I'll be real with you, I think I'm going 260. I think I'm going like 1300 defense, 24, 25k HP, 260, and just say F it. I don't need F or ER. Like, you just, and also I don't think you want to be on proof. I think you want to be on Shepherds of Chaos. Like, I think Shepherds of Chaos is so good on this character. You know what's actually funny is that like Water Furious is a better character than Cerise right now. Cerise is just so bad. Yeah, one day, yeah, like I got all excited because they made that video earlier in the year to celebrate the 7th anniversary where they asked the consecrators what they want to see, and I literally specifically said, "Where's my ML Cirilla Smilegate?" Because I wanted them to make the character. Like, I'm desperate. So my hope is that they make one eventually. Maybe they saw that, like, hey, one of our consecrators wants it. Maybe we should think about that. Oh, man. This new chair is so good. I love this chair. Like, my back is, like, it feels so good now. Like, I cannot, like, state this enough, like, how bad the seat that I was sitting on, like, the chair I was sitting on for this whole year has been. Like, there was literally, like, 2 or 3 holes in it, and it was, like, not, like, upright, and the headrest was falling off. So, like, getting a new chair is, like, the best thing ever. Like, my family basically gave me my Christmas gift early for stream today. It's a Herman Miller chair. It's the best chair I've ever sat in my life. It feels amazing. Like, I now, like, fully understand why this is, like, $1,000 chair. Oh, it's the best thing ever. Yeah, well, I've been only complaining about it all year, about, like, it's what I really needed. And I was like, but I don't have, like, the funds right now with, like, you know, the state of everything else in my life to just, like, shell out for this. The reason I don't have immediately on immunity for Zia is because I use Zia for most of my teams, and I usually... Ah, okay, I see. I still would put it on immunity. That means I can stream more, right? Yeah, it does. Yeah, dude, now I have all the support in the world, so it feels great. Anyways, moving on from Joe here. Joe, we'll talk more about this weekend about the Yoha, because I'm gonna also re-gear my Yoha this weekend. Okay. This one is from Hasper. It's another cigarette. Yo, this one's nuts. Fuck, dude. I was like, I think you want to change the health set. But then I realized, like, that's where all your speeds come from. Oh, man. I just wish we had more F. Have you used swaps on these pieces, bro? Like, because if not, like, swap some of these dead stats. Like, swap, like, the 234 flat health for, like, F, man. Like, swap some F on the sword. Holy, dude. I think with some swaps, this could be, like A+, bro. This is insane. Yeah, I would look into some swaps if you have them for F. Otherwise, like, this is just insane. Yeah, I mean, even with the imprint, we're still like 30-ish off of where we really would like to be. Next one's from Machine Gun. Said, hope you had a great Thanksgiving, fam. Let's get it, Magna Enjoyer. I know. Magna. See, this is what I was talking about. See how, like, Joe, this is how Machine Gun has it built? This is how I build it. I just build it like this. You can play Proof if you want, but like, notice how like absurdly tanky and fast it is, and it has just no F, no ER, because I just don't think you need it. Yeah. Machine Gun always has the most like insanely geared units, bro. All right. I accidentally opened up the stove client here. All right. Next one is from Shuma. Who says two things. Number one, whale to Machine Gun. Number two, got my racing queen, which is this cigarette. Yeah. Yeah, cigarette butt, I know. I mean, that's Kisei's butt when you think about it, so it makes sense that it is the way that it is. Alright. Not sure how I feel about this one, Shuma. I think you could ease up on the speed and get more F, man. Like, nowadays, like, all these slow players are rocking, like, 100 ER and a lot of stuff. So, like, I'm worried you're just not going to tag. I think we need to bring that F up. At least, like, to where we saw the other cigarette where it's, like, 140. If you can get, like, an F ring, I think it'll do you a lot of good. Yeah, 100 ER gets tagged. I got that. But, like, I still think I would go for, like, an ER. I'd probably go for, like, F ring somehow. Your fastest F ring is 16 speed? Ugh. Well, you need to work on that, homie. There's nothing else I can say there. You know, you know the assignment. You know what you're looking for. Make that swap, and I think we're good to go. Like, attack feels so bad on a character who only has a basic. Yeah, like 270 plus is where you want to be on cigarette. What do you think I'm trying to... I mean... bro, it's a grind. You never stop, never stopping, dude. Like, you think I'm out here? Like, I've been grinding for a new necklace for my Bellion for like months at this point, and I still don't have it. It's a grind, man. I'm at 1 million gold for the past year, bro. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm also in the perpetually broke club, right? This is the most gold I've had all year. Yo, what's going on, Bam? How you been, homie? Hopefully your holiday was good. Machine Gun responded to Shuma and said that this cigarette's even more whale than his. That's pretty funny. Alright. Next submission comes from Noobs, who says, wife. Actually, that's a really, really fast Cerise. That said, it's still worthless because Cerise is kind of bad now. I respect the Primo gear though. I respect the Primo gear for your wife. Damn, 1 out of 5 club. Couldn't be me. Dude, I saw a thread the other day on Reddit, basically where somebody said that they just couldn't deal with like how fast everyone was lately in the game, and like they were like, they try as they might, they could only get like 302 on Renac, and the whole thread is like people like ostracizing them for having like 310 Renacs, going like, yeah bro, 300 isn't even fast anymore. And I'm sitting here going like, bro, I can only get 310 on my Renac. Like, what the hell? Like, casual like Redditors are just flaming people for not having Renacs that are at least 310 speed. I'm like, dude, what happened? Like, when did the player base just become a bunch of speed addicts? Yep, we've hit that point where 300 speed is just slow now. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. What happened? When did 300 speed become slow? Bro, like, this used to be considered slow. Now this is like grandma speed, bro. This is like turtle. Like actual tortoise speed, Conqueror Lilius. So, I don't know, man. I'm cooked at this point. It's a loud minority. 300 speed isn't slow. I know. But as I say, I saw it and I was literally the Mr. Krabs meme, bro, where I was like, whoa, just like spinning, going like, what the fuck happened? Like, when did we get here? I know, right? All right. Our next one here comes from Ye. I'm gonna probably butcher your name here, but it's Ye Wusua. Run her with Setsuka for maximum gambling. Ooh, no, I do not like Riposte School Nurse Yoha. I think this is a fun gimmick. I would not play this seriously. Like, not even a little bit. Yeah, like I said, this is a fun meme for like Guild Wars or like defense or like messing with your mates. But playing this like for serious in RTA is like a big no-no. Like, we already talked about it with like Machine Gun. But like, yeah, like this is what you're looking for. You want like this. You want speed, health, or like speed immunity. 260 plus speed, just big bulk. Don't even care about FER. Like this, I can assure you is just not it. Cool idea. I applaud the creativity. I love it when people try to think outside the box. But like, for serious advice, no. Revenge set would actually not be that bad. Riposte set with like ER and F, no. Like, no way am I co-signing on that. All right. Washi is up next. Washi posted, my first ML5 collecting dust in the waiting room for the last 5 years. Not my favorite unit to play last season. Anything with a barrier just imploded. I want 100 crit chance, but don't know where I can get it. Can I drop any other stats, or is the answer just get better gear? Let's see. Well, your damage is crazy. Your necklace is not particularly very good, like, gears-wise. Also, I think that your body is deceptively bad. I know it's 103 gear score, but, like, Cigarette doesn't need 26 defense. I think your big weak points are body and necklace. Those are your best spots to shore up stuff. And I know that there's a lot of crit chance. Not having imprints also kind of hurts you, I feel like, on this character. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's just damage on her, right? It's not crit chance, is it? Yeah, it's just attack, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it is a Lionheart Sarmia chest, actually. Yeah, I think this is like a matter of, I think it's your torrent pieces, actually. Because, like, you have a ton of damage concentrated on the helmet when it should be more speed and crit chance concentrated. Because you actually have more than enough damage to just explode everything. You need to be... Yeah, I think you just need to be faster. You need to focus more on speed. Less on, like, damage and defense. Right? Like, you have more than enough damage. Like, I'll be so real. 330 attack, like 280 crit damage, torrent set will explode most things. You don't need much more than that. You should try to focus on being faster and cap out your crit chance. Right? When I was playing OpSig, I was like 260, 330 attack, like 275 crit damage, and I killed most things. Okie dokie. Next one is from Kung. Hello, Sue. Still kind of confused on how to build Cigarette, either as an opener or a bridge. How much speed for an opener and how much speed for a bridge? Effectiveness is kind of low, but I get that eventually with some input. Thanks for the help. I don't know. Your speed is good. Like, looking at this, it's the same thing I've been saying to a lot of other people. You just need a little bit more F. I think your speed and bulk is fine. That ring is kind of bad. It's like actually really bad. I know you're playing it for the speed, but holy, it's so bad. Your boots are not good for Cigarette. They should be speed boots with a bunch of F on it, not necessarily HP. And if you do that, right? If you do boots as all F, you could change the sword to something either faster or with HP on it to compensate, and I think you're good there. But yeah, like boots and like those boots like super do not belong on Cigarette. Like that, those are bruiser boots. And then like the ring, like I said, is just, it's absolutely god awful outside of the speed. It's just absolutely terrible. So those are like the two like obvious like pain points for you. I don't think I would ever try to play her as an opener. I just don't think she has the base speed for that. I think you're at the right speed threshold for like a bridge. No, I do not do more than one fix. If you submit a second one, I'll just ignore it. That's how it's been for over 2 years at this point, since I've been doing this segment. What is this? Get to farming, boy. That's all I can say. Like, this is a better looking Yoha, but yeah, get to farming, bro. We gotta get that speed up. Yeah, there's a reason why I've been farming nothing but speed gear off of Otherworldly for the last month and change. Because I'm just chasing speed. The only good speed piece in a month, the last month of rolling gear, the only good piece of speed gear that I pull, or that I got, isn't even one that dropped. It was this one. Bro, the current state of the game does not favor being slow, period. Like, it just doesn't. Like, you can play slow, but the format does not favor slow. It is actually, it is, I think that on ladder, not tournament, right? When I saw like Lunatic or like World Cup, like tournament style best of 3, it slightly favors turn 2. But I think for ladder, like as which is what most people play, ladder play strongly favors the player who can go faster. Because having the ability to play both styles is preferable, but it's like, if you could only be a slow player or only a fast player, I think it is more preferable to be a fast player. Fast player has more tools to bully than turn 2 has to stabilize. All right. Okie dokie. So this one is from Davo, or Dab0, I guess. Built her months ago and never really used her. Got match versus Necrophilia and Guild War yesterday, and she got one of my wins. Okay. So we've learned a decent chunk about Fern since she came out. Basically, for Fern, you want to be riposte set. You want to be faster than this. You want to be like 220, 230 speed. And you want attack necklace. Right? You want to be like 4,500 attack, like 250 crit damage. It is significantly better to be higher attack on Fern than to have high crit damage on her. So like, this will work fine for now, but like optimal Fern is like 230 speed with like 4,500 attack, like 250 crit damage. Yeah, it's because of her artifact, Butterfly Hair Ornament, that you need the attack in order to survive. So that's kind of, if you're wondering how do you play Fern, that's pretty much what you're looking at. 4,500 attack, 250 crit damage, like 230 speed, riposte pen. For the meme, buff Fern. Okie dokie. That is actually the end of submissions, surprisingly. That's everybody. Yeah. You can look at my bad Setsuka. I guess in the meantime, we can play a day for Raspberry Pi for 2 seconds. Damn. I've already done this side story before, but damn. Like, I still think Alencia is one of the coolest characters in this game. Like, Alencia might be one of the best designed characters, if not the best designed character, like, in the game. I know I'll get shot for that, but, like, I really do think that the character is that well designed. So I heard from people recently that Bandai is making another Naruto TCG. Curious if you've also heard anything, but I'll also do. Yeah, let me know. I would be curious. I'll be real with you. I'm not gonna play it. I don't care what it is. I'm not gonna play it. Bandai basically burned every bridge they had with me. They are effectively a dead company to me. I will not support them. You posted one, Divine? All right, I'll get to it in a sec. I'd be very curious to see what it is. But my problem is that Bandai's current TCG strategy is just to flood the zone. Like, it's just, how many card games can we push out there? Like, just by flooding the zone with infinite IPs, you'll just, like, saturate the market. And I think that when you try to do that, have a card game for every IP, right? Like, you just end up not having the manpower to support them all, to make them the best thing that they can be, which basically screams cash grab rather than trying to do right by your players and make the best game possible. I have always fundamentally believed if you make the game good, people will pay you money, right? But the business strategy for a lot of these companies is just spew out as much as you can and to make a quick buck. And I think that, like, in the short term, that makes more money, but in the long term, I think it's actually just worse. And I really can't... Okay, there's a triple. I really can't skip that. That's sad. Oh, three more of these actually showed up. Damn, bro. I said there was no more submissions, and people literally submitted 3. So this is Trini. Ooh. I don't hate this, but bro, I super do not like Counter Genesis Ross. I think if you're gonna play this, play Elbrus Ritual Sword, please. I don't think this is like bad, but man, like you have a lot of crit damage, but the HP is not really there. I don't really. I think this is like a Guild War defense Genesis Rouse, but like I don't really like this otherwise. Like I think Counter Genesis Rouse is kind of a meme. Yeah, I think this is like kind of a meme. I think you really need Elbrus Ritual Sword for him to actually do anything like this. Like, in an ideal world, you would have slightly less crit damage, slightly more HP, like 28k, you'd be on Elbrus Ritual Sword. Why counter? Like, it's a Guild War thing, dude. Like, I think Genesis Rouse is, like, exclusively only playable on counter in Guild War, maybe Arena. I do not think you ever step foot into RTA with a counter Genesis Rouse. It's, like, actually throwing. It's just bad. Yeah, like, again, even then, like, you could play it in Guild Wars. I still don't think it's good, but, like, at least I've seen it played there, and I've seen people get got by it, so it's not total dog. But, like, but why? Is basically what it comes down to, right? Like, aside from it being on counter Elbrus to get somebody, because they are just going to try to ignore the Rouse, and then you just punish them for it, like, you're just better off playing Destro. Like, the character exists just to press S3. And that's kind of it. He doesn't do anything else. So, like, counter isn't... Like, his S1 isn't really that strong. So, like, why counter? Right? Like, again, if you're on, like, counter Elbrus, there's, like, a random chance on Guild War defense that he Elbruses, or they hit him and he counters and he just, like, pushes up off the CR. And he just goes perish and you get somebody. But that's about it. Like, why? Otherwise, why? You're... Yeah. Okay. Next one is Divine. It's a little bit a character I know basically nothing about. That said, Wukong Artie always gets the thumbs up from me. I think that's such a good artifact. Pen set seems good. Right side gear seems pretty premium. Helmet seems pretty bad. Yeah, change the helmet and I think we're good to go. Yeah, I think the helmet's kind of terrible on this, but otherwise it's a pretty good Lilibat. And then we got one from Silver Eclipse here. Boop. Damn. I don't know. I mean, Goblet of Oath probably makes this, like, pretty good. I think I'm just going to say this is good. And just not try to be like, oh, let's go for more F here. Because the only, like, real good way it's looking like you're getting the F is change the ring. And the ring's already really insane. So... I don't know. I don't have the answer for you, Sean. We'll play a little bit of the Senya side story before I switch over to CZN in like 15 minutes, give or take. Unfamiliar kid. Whoa. So unfamiliar. Excuse me. Hey. Hey. Don't call me. Damn. Whose sassy child is this exactly? Sighing. See, my only thing that I have issues with this on, right? Here's my one big issue that I have with this side story. Is that it doesn't hold up under the lore of the actual established canon. Because the reason Alencia says that she looks like this is because she thought Senya was cute and the form reminded her of her old friend. So why is it when they first met, she's a small child? Alright, see ya, Bam. So like, it contradicts the actual like lore that was like in all of the other stuff, right? That's rough, buddy. I did it, guys. I got a Mulagora. Didn't we just do this event? No, you're thinking of the Sharoon one. So what is this tournament announcement about? I will announce it officially on Sunday with all the details from Monday at the latest. But basically, Tristan Wolf is doing a like month-long event with various different creators. We're all doing tournaments. Like I have a tournament, Vic has a tournament, Ace Trainer has a tournament, and all of them have a prize pool that is being put up by Smilegate. It's a bunch of Sky Stones. Yeah. For my turn, I don't know the details for Vic or Ace or Xander. They will decide their own events. But for me, it is going to be a ratio tournament. And I will, yeah. No, Valky does not have one. Valky is just the commentator for all the events. Valky and Divine are commentators for the events. It might not be all of them, right? But that's it, yeah. Do I prefer Renault with Cassius Nia or Ray Mika? Cassius Ray. Chizuru preview is the morning the character comes out. Don't ask me why they decided to do it that way, but that's when they're doing it. I think it's a really weird thing to be like, can't remove this region yet. Damn you. Any other chests I missed? It doesn't look like it. Alright, whatever. There's a bunch of chests in here somewhere. Bro, I remember doing this and like going like, this sucks. This is better than it was because now you have all the quality of life improvements, but like, still feels kind of rough, right? I am drunk and I have a double serving of pie. Life is good. Let's go. I want pie. Yo, pie sounds so good right now. What the hell? I don't have any leftover pie. I just have a bunch of turkey. Oh, now he's gonna. Now 8K is gonna make me go look for pie now. See, all I would have like, damn, dude, run faster. I'm on 3x speed and you run this slow. Damn, it's like that. Guys, it's Senya's hot mom. Ask Senya's. Yeah, dude, she makes tasty pies from what I've heard. Now I'm thinking of that scene from Spider-Man 3 where the restaurant owner asks, "How's the pie?" and Harry goes, "So good." Oh, bro. That movie's so bad, it's good. Okay, so I posted my Yoha on your Discord. Need advice on Yoha? Okay. You know what? I'd play this. Like, it's basically 260 speed. It's really, really tanky. Yeah, I would just play this as is. You're like asking for advice. Like, this is like a no-note situation. Like, it's good as is. Dude, Spider-Man 3 is so bad that it's good. It's like actually insane. Like that it, looking back on it, Spider-Man 3 is like just a masterpiece because of how bad it actually is. It's actually crazy that it's as good as it is. Like, when I say good, like it's not actually good, but you know what I mean? Like it's hilarious that it spawned so many like memes to kind of save it and make it relevant. But like Spider-Man 3, in case you guys don't know, like, and I'm a pretty big Spider-Man nerd, but like that movie, Sam Raimi very, very clearly wanted to make a different movie than what Sony wanted to make. Sony wanted to make a movie about Venom because money, right? And Sam Raimi wanted to make a movie about Sandman. And the two scripts kind of clashed. So, yeah. But basically, like, Sam, like, was like, I don't want to do the movie about Venom, and Sony was like, put Venom in the movie or you're fired. Well, that was the whole thing. He's like, it's like a, like, life gives you lemons, make lemonade kind of thing. Because it's just like, what else is he supposed to do, right? Like, he's like, in a situation where he can't do shit. I gotta find the other treasure chests in the village. Where the hell are they? When life gives you lemons, make lemon pie. I agree. I want lemon pie. I did it. I remembered this place. Hooray, I did it. We have fast travel. Yeah, Spider-Man 3 is where Bully Maguire is from, yes. That is correct. You forgot lemon juice for your drink. Oh, no. Well, that's what I'm saying. So many memes came out of that movie because it was so bad. Like, I don't know, like, I know some of my members of my audience are, like, younger, so you guys might not remember, but, like, Spider-Man 2, like, 1 and 2, those movies were, like, big fucking deals, right? Like, when I was growing up, right, the first, like, actual good comic book movie, like, actually, I'm curious, I want to see it in chat. How many people know what, like, the first, like, successful comic book movie was? Because there was a lot of them in the 90s, but what was the actual first successful one? Okay, BK got it. It's Blade. Technically Batman, yeah, but like Batman was like campy still, right? It was like Blade. Blade is like the first real one, right? Like Batman was seen as like campy. It made a shitload of money, but it wasn't really Batman, right? The first like actually true to comics, like successful, good superhero movie was Blade. Tim Burton's Batman was definitely not campy. Bro, shut up. There's a scene where they dance to Prince in a museum. Don't lie to me. Yeah, X-Men is the one that most people think it is. It's not. It's Blade. Blade basically did so well that it got X-Men greenlit, and then X-Men did well enough where they could make another one. And Sony saw that Fox was having success, so they were like, we're going to make a Spider-Man movie. And Spider-Man blew up. Bro, it shattered like every movie record you could imagine. Like the Spider-Man 1 broke every single conceivable record. Right? And then Spider-Man 2 like took that record from Spider-Man 1 and just like shattered it like it was nothing. And for like 3 to 5 years, nothing came close to touching Spider-Man 2. Right? Like Harry Potter was like the movie that I think actually ended up overtaking Spider-Man 2. But like nothing was like Spider-Man 2 from like 2000 to 2005. Spawn came out. Spawn was considered a flop. Spawn was 1999. I actually like low-key love the Spawn movie with Michael Jai White. I actually low-key love that movie. I've probably watched it like 20 times. It is not a good movie, but I still love it. Like, I think John Leguizamo as the clown is actually just genius in that film. He's so, like, critics hated it because they don't understand that the clown is supposed to be absurdly over the top. That's the whole point of the character. The character is supposed to be like a super obnoxious version of the Joker from Batman. And when shit stops being funny, then he becomes the Violator. Sadly I can't watch that on stream, Asmo, but I think I know exactly what you're linking. No. So how Marvel Studios came about. So in case you don't know, Stan Lee and Marvel were about to go bankrupt in like the late 80s, early 90s. And what happened with Stan Lee, right, is he sold the rights to for action figures, TV, and movies to various companies in order to get cash so that Marvel didn't go bankrupt, right? And so like he sold X-Men to Fox, which is how we got the X-Men movie and we got the X-Men cartoon show. He sold Spider-Man to Sony, right? He sold basically anything was up for sale. If you wanted the rights to it, they would sell it. Capcom wanted the video game rights, which is why you got all of the Marvel fighting games in the 90s. Anything was up for sale because Stan Lee was trying not to go bankrupt, right? And this actually worked because the cartoons and the movies and the video games got people so invested in Marvel that it reinvigorated Marvel. But the thing is, as like X-Men and Spider-Man movies grew and got super big, Marvel had all this money and they couldn't capitalize on the superhero craze because it's like, well, our best heroes are oh, am I just like clicking randomly? Yeah. Like the best like IPs, the ones that people would want to see movies about, right, were just already gone. Like Fantastic Four, first family of Marvel, that was gone to Sony. Or was it Fox? It might have been Fox. X-Men, Fox. Spider-Man, Fox. So it's like, okay, so how do I copy the superhero craze? Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't have any major IPs left. Our biggest IPs are Spider-Man, X-Men, and the Fantastic Four. How am I supposed to make movies? What's the next biggest franchise that I have in my repertoire? In distant fourth place is the Avengers, which is Captain America, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Thor, and Vision. right? And so that's the route they went with. No, Iron Man is Marvel. They basically said, fuck it, all we can do is make sometimes the Hulk, right? So they made the Avengers because that's all they can make. They don't have the rights or anything. And Jon Favreau just crushed it so hard with Iron Man 1. It was such a critical and commercial success and just single-handedly revived Robert Downey Jr.'s acting career that everybody took notice of it. That's why it blew up. If I go back and watch Iron Man 1, if you have not watched it recently, it is better than 95% of the movies in the MCU. If Iron Man 1 was not as good as it was, it would not have happened. Because before Iron Man was a movie, I used to wear Iron Man t-shirts and I would get ostracized for it because people literally did not know what Iron Man was. That, like, I would get people would be like, oh dude, what is Iron Man? Like, what is this nerd shit? Right? Nobody knew what Iron Man was. And I would explain to them, oh, Tony Stark, he's, got this like high tech, he's like Batman, but he's got like a high tech suit of armor and he needs the suit in order to live because without the suit, his heart will give out. He needs the suit to live. That's the whole point of Iron Man, is that he's basically invincible, hence the invincible Iron Man, except for without the suit of armor, he's actually like the most frail, like easiest to kill person ever. And like I said, nobody knew that shit. Then Iron Man blew up, and then all of a sudden, Iron Man was everywhere. It was super suddenly cool to like Iron Man, right? And so like I grew up like hearing stories from my dad about like Iron Man and Thor and Daredevil, because these were my dad's favorite superheroes. And everybody I talked to only knew X-Men, Spider-Man, right? I was like, it's like, yo, I would be like, yo, you ever hear of Norrin Radd, the Silver Surfer? And my friends were like, who the fuck is that? So whenever they talk about fictional characters, they always talk about Wolverine, Hulk, Spider-Man, yeah, and all the mutants. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like when I talk about Spider-Man, like I tell people like, I mean, my two favorite comic book characters are Peter Parker and like Eddie Brock, but I also am like a huge fan of Felicia Hardy. And when I talk about Felicia, like the Black Cat, unless you played like the Spider-Man, video game by Insomniac, most people have no idea who the fuck Felicia is. Oh, okay, I have to do it. I forgot. So the purple ones you have to step on twice. Well, rip Boza. I forgot about these stupid puzzles. Yeah, Moon Knight. See, I actually don't know a lot about Moon Knight, and I've been told that the what's his name is really bad. The TV show is like a really bad portrayal. Yo, I love the 90s Spider-Man animated show, dude. Alistair Smythe, let's go. I'm also, dude, the Kingpin, Wilson Fisk, is like legitimately one of the best written comic book characters. And I think only recently, it's only because of the Daredevil TV show that people actually put some respect on his name, dude. So many times I would talk to people about Kingpin, and they're like, what, you mean the fat bald guy? And I'm like, oh my god, you know nothing. You know nothing! Oh man, this is rough. I think I've already bricked my run. I think we've already bricked our run, chat. Yeah, we definitely bricked our run. Yeah, we did. Okay. I don't know why the fat bald guy was... Oh my god, dude. This man is like... He's here to grind my gears. What about the Superhero Squad show, though? Oh my god. Bro, do you guys remember, like, Asmodeus, like, you might actually remember this, but, like, I distinctly remember, my dad showing me like the very first X-Men cartoon, not the one from the 90s that everybody remembers, but like the one before that, where like Wolverine was Australian. Like, holy bro. And I'm not talking about Hugh Jackman. Like, that shit was weird. Yeah, it was the classic brown and orange Wolverine. I actually think that 90s Batman the Animated Series is the best American-made cartoon ever. I think only Avatar The Last Airbender is in that conversation. Yo, let's battle.
Wait a moment. It's snack time.
Spider-Man The Super Friends was cool. Is that the one with Namor in it? Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. That's the other thing. In recent, like the last like 10 to 15 years, he's been referred to as Namor, but back in my day, it was the Submariner. So like when we started playing like Marvel Rivals, I was like, oh, they have the Submariner in this game. Who the fuck is that? Oh, never mind.
Here, I baked this with love.
Yeah, Gambit was cool. Yeah, comics has gotten weird though lately, bro. Like, since I stopped reading comics, like, people were trying to explain, like, you don't understand, like, Jubilee's a vampire and a mom. And I was like, wait, what? Like, hello? Huh? When the hell did that happen? Gambit was cool in the 90s. Wish we had more representation of Montana. He is only in Deadpool movie. Yeah, he's more of a meme, yeah. Yeah, Gambit's just cool. I haven't played Marvel Rivals this season, but Gambit, them getting the 90s Gambit voice actor, huge deal in my opinion. Like, I watched the trailer and I was like, damn, bro. The Gambit Never Falls ult line, I was like, sheesh, this character. Why am I murdering these frogs? Because I need to. It's important. Don't question my methods, Brad. You could walk around all of them? No, bro, that's not stream-worthy content, Brad. That's not entertainment, okay? Damn, bro, 3x speed. Am I right? I did it. I made Alencia bread. I'm gonna make Alencia eat the bread. Get it? Haha, see? She even laughed at my joke. Alright. Let me check one last time. Okay, nobody else has any more submissions, so you know what that means? It means it's time to boot up the other Smilegate game. I didn't realize this side story was available. Stop making this format. Yup. I'm sorry, One Shot. It's just how it be. Alright, let me change the stream info. For those of you guys who are watching me on YouTube, just because I keep all of my streams segmented, I'm going to end this here. It should automatically forward you over to the other stream. So I'll see you guys there in a sec. Bye-bye. Switch over here. Boom.